Before we get into today's video, I would like to offer our thoughts and prayers, as well as our condolences, to everyone affected by the tragedy in Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia.
Can they take the lead on this drive?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Canadian Football Central's CFL content for the fans, by the fans. And we got another signing here for the Hamilton Tiger Cats as former returner for the Saskatchewan Roughriders, Mario Alford, is going to be heading over to the Hammer and be the returner for the Ticats. After losing their returner to the NFL, they have found their replacement. Rick, thoughts?
We have Super Mario. Yeah,
Yeah, you're going to have fun with that.
I mean,
aren't you?
he is 34, so he's going to be. He actually turns 35 in 2 weeks, so that will be interesting. I guess they figured give him one more kick at the bucket to see how well he can do. This year he only played 11 games, so hopefully he can stay healthy. When he was healthy, he's putting up 800 plus yards with the punt return.
Yeah.
This year he only had 476. He didn't have any touchdowns this year on punt return. Kickoff numbers were a bit down again because he didn't play a full season. He went from 1,077 yards to 876. However, he did receive one kickoff return this year, so hopefully he can
get a bit more chances.
Yeah.
Just get on the field.
It's funny because I was sitting there and I was talking with John today. I'm like, you know what? When I was looking at the potential depth chart, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, we had Q White, Malone, and Hayes. I'm like, one of those three will get the kick return spot. Next, you know, all I hear is dun dun dun, breaking news, and that's Super Mario sizing the Hamilton. What?
There you go. So, but I mean, like, if we're looking at this, firstly, I think that if you look at it at his time in, so he was with Montreal for quite a few years, did very well, getting a couple punt return touchdowns a year. Saskatchewan in his first full season there in 2023 gets 3 punt return touchdowns, and then this past year and the year before he got a kickoff return touchdown in both years, with him getting over 1,000 yards receiving on kickoff returns alone in 2024. And then this past year, he got 876 returning yards on his kickoff. So I think he's done very, very well there. His average last year, even though he had less, even though he had less yards, his average was 28.3, which was a career high for him. You know what I mean? On kickoff returns. So it's one of those things where it shows that he's still capable of kind of putting up some good numbers. And his average for his punt returns was kind of in the middle based on where you've kind of seen in his career. So all in all, I think even though he is 34, he is kind of on probably the trail end of his career in that regard. Just because, I mean, with really, really like fast-paced positions like returner, it's not often you see a guy go this late into his career. However, because of the fact that his production's still being good, that's why you're seeing it here. So, if I'm just kind of looking here, even as mentioned here in Justin Dunk's article over on 3 Down Nation, in the 112th Grey Cup in their win, he recorded 3 kickoff returns for 92 yards and 3 punt returns for 29 yards. The 34-year-old played 18 regular season games in the green and white, returning 79 punts for 801 yards, 45 kickoffs for 1,077 yards and 1 touchdown, and 4 missed field goals for 187 yards. Mario Alford holds a franchise record for most career return touchdowns with 9, while tying the records for the most punt return touchdowns in a season, 3, and in a game, 2. He got in a single game. He was named the CFL's most outstanding special teams player in 2022 and All West Division in 2023. And so it's one of those things where he's just being very, very productive for his time in the CFL. Obviously, he was with the Alouettes before, and it was even with the Argonauts in 2018. Spent a bit of time in the NFL Played 3 games for the Cleveland Browns back in 2016. Now, again, he had not ended up. If we just kind of look at those stats, he did get some. He did play return even there when he was in the NFL. He was not a starter for that game, but it was one of those things where, with those 3 games, he did get on the field a little bit, and it's one of those things you don't always get that from guys in the CFL getting kind of that NFL experience as well, and so that's something that he has kind of as a pedigree with his career. But he's done very well, and now he's off to Hamilton. So yeah. Is there anything else you got there, Rick? Or all right, well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys leave a like, share it around, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys join our Discord. Link in the description below to our Discord, where we discuss all things CFL, NHL, all sorts of sports stuff. So make sure you guys go there and keep the conversation going. And without further ado, we'll see you guys next time.